everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They give it to Williams, running right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles, 47. 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll go with the empty backfield here, 3rd and 4.
Here we go 46, 44, here we go 46.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a time. Out here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 4.
Yeah. Here we go.
Prescott now. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want.
Cavante Turpin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That second down play nets a -4.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Down to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Yeah, here we go. I take wide in. 26.
Throwing. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Yeah! There we go. Wide in.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hard.
Touchdown! Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Aubrey now for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he goes out right around the 39. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Don't touch that. I know anyone that. Don't touch it.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 10.
Great, set. I know anyone that.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
49-yard line.
Great. Set. On anyone, eh? No touch.
Barkley, inside handoff. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, 46 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Eagles 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go! Here we go, 40. Hey, kill! 47, 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
A loss of 2. 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Makuba. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
63, back.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
63. Hey, easy, 63, back.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion gets him just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
No touch that. No touch.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
No touch that. No touch.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Silver, ready? Ready, set.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Go, get out there.
Now Prescott. Oh, that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Prescott to throw it. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Then we're going to 53. Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
Hey, let's go.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. He'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert from a yard out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Yeah, here we go. Like, check. Wide.
Off the play fake, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And now the rookie's free. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
So an incredible turn of events there. The final play in the half results in a blocked field goal return, and the lead changes hands with zeros on the clock.
Can you imagine the confusion going through the brain of the head coach right now? Because it changes the pep talk, doesn't it? He's ready to go in and read them the riot act. Instead, all of a sudden, he's winning. What does he say to the team now?
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Third and 8. Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Great, set. On anyone, huh? Hey, 73. Hey, easy, 63, bad. Bad. Call up Yeti. No touch.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And it is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Sixty-three. Hey, Silver. Alpha. Delta.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No touch.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Marquise Bell in on that stop.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Offense retains possession.
Great, set. On anyone, huh?
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Prescott. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
We're going to 54. Here we go, 46.
Prescott now. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Throwing. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 46.
To the air again, Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now 2nd and 3.
We're going to 52.
Here's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.D. Lamb, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, let's go. Trim it.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
At their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
In motion, the tight end. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Here's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Go. 4 and 8. Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, 47. Hey, kill. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here we go, 46.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Great. Set.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll try to do it himself. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Great. Set.
Up the middle with Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 49 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Great, set. 180, 180. Go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down.
Hey, Silver. Hey, easy, 63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Going to 54.
Looking to throw. Prescott. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here comes 2nd down. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill.
Here's Dak. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
We're going to 54.
Now Dak. And that will be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Under. Wide. Then we're going to 53. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line 47.
Now Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here's first down.
No touch that. Right anyway, up. No touch.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Great, set. Right anyway, up. No touch.
A handoff to Barkley. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll run with Barkley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Here we go. Wait, here we go, 47. What do you think?
Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
We're going to 54. 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. 26.
Here's Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything.
There he goes, right side. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you get that
One
up?
of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas,